Hello there, I'm Katori87, and welcome back to another episode of Rule the Waves 2. We are currently playing as Great Britain, the year is 1903, and we are at war with Russia. Russia is currently not faring so well in the war, as we can see from the victory points over here. However, this has been a fairly small war so far, at least on the naval side of things. We've only had a few small fights, and none of our battleships have really gotten involved so far. That said, our vast naval superiority is telling, as we have Russia blockaded, and they have already asked for peace once. I do not intend on letting them off lightly, however, so hopefully we can actually get to see a significant fleet battle. Alright, so with that said, let's get into the thick of things. Right now, the only thing that stands out to me is the tonnage on foreign stations. We do not have enough ships overseas, and I'm not entirely sure why. We have a number of cruisers are out of action, and I don't know why. That's not entirely great. But we can easily fix this. We have more cruisers available. We'll just send one more to foreign station. Alright, and with that set, we'll do a quick check of our ships under construction. Alright, looks like in another turn it'll be time to order more destroyers. And our cruisers are chugging right along, so that should be good. It is January 1903, and we have our last Anson-class battleship rolling off the ways soon, so that'll be good. 5 months out, and more battleships on the ways. Alright, next turn. Alright, cruiser battle on Little Fisher Bank. Well, I'm not about to pass on this. I accept. Center that up. And it looks like we have a night battle. It is approximately 6 p.m. A little bit past that. And we have 2 heavy cruisers and some destroyers. Alright, let's see. This was a no specified objective, so let's take a look at the order of battle. Coastal forces, we've got a transport, and the support force is a battleship and some destroyers. Why do I have a support force? I don't like that. I'll have to turn that off later, but for now, we have a battle to fight. So for now, fastest available speed, proceed. And of course we were heading in exactly the wrong direction. Alright, turn around. Hang in there, Renown. I'm on my way. Well, that was over quickly. Oh, man. We totally could have crushed them if we'd actually gotten into the thick of things. Oh well. On to the next fight. So close that. Let's see what kind of forces we are facing. Aurora class. Oh yeah, totally could have stomped that. Heck, our current cruiser, light cruisers could have stomped that. We've got the Rossier class, which is absolutely equal to our ships, except 3,000 tons heavier because they're not very efficient. Hoo-yah, Russians! Alright, well, on to Next mission. Oh, a marginal victory, eh? We'll see about that. Ooh, American battleship. They've got this thing about 7-inch guns. Can't imagine why. Anyway. Nice looking ship. Lightly armored though. And a light cruiser. Interesting looking colonial ship. And it appears the Russians are starting to use raiders. So a quick check, how are my ships under repairs doing? Looks okay. Oh, I need to build up my dock size. Whoops. There we go, more docks. Bigger docks. Can never have too big of docks. Alright, what else do we have? Ships under construction. Nothing okay there. Alright. Let us build another round of destroyers, because it is that time. 4 more destroyers. There we go. Under construction. I like how fast these things build. 8 months apiece? Not bad. Alright. And let's see what our next thing brings us. Actually, let's drop that down to medium so we're less likely to get into trouble with the US. I don't want a 2-front war. Alright. And next turn. Ooh, here we go. Fleet battle. Methinks this estimated enemy forces is a little bit wrong there, given that they don't entirely have 15 battleships. Regardless, here we go, fleet battle. I accept. Oh, beautiful. Middle of the day, sounds good. Perfect time for our fleet battle. Hopefully we've got enough time to do some damage. Alright. Take a moment to save, just in case. And here we go. Alright. We have our first contact with the enemy. Let's see what happens. Alright, we've got quick review of the forces. We have a full battle line. Oh, that looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 battleships. Ooh, that is the whole Royal Navy at sea. We have 3 more heavy cruisers. Don't like that roll for them. Then we've got a whole other stack of cruisers. Alright, so these cruisers are on there. They're on core. Sounds good to me. That is okay. Let's see what are these cruisers. Also independent. Why? Alright, we'll have to rearrange some of that. Also independent. Yeah, I do not like that. Alright, we'll have to rearrange this stuff. So, first things first, we need... What are these guys doing? Okay. Light cruisers in scout role, that sounds good to me. Okay, that is an appropriate task for them. And they are forming on the... Actually, here we go. Flagship division is Bat Div 5. And these guys are scouting for Battle Division 5. Alright, that sounds good. this cruiser is also scouting for Bat Div 5. Alright, that's good. That's good. Except for the fact that this is one of my colonial cruisers. So that isn't exactly great, but we'll see how that goes. Alright. We also have... all of my armored cruisers are independent. That's a little weird. Let's see. Core, Scout, Screen, Patrol. Well, we'll see where they do, what they do when they're on independent, and if I need to change things, then I will. Meanwhile, we have a battle to set up. So let's start working our way south. More ships starting to get sighted. Let's see what kind of ships we have. So far, unidentified. More ships. This looks like their initial scouting force. This is a good place for us to fight. They are far from home, and we are not. Go to either Cork or Plymouth. Probably going to send a lot of ships retreating to Cork. But for now, we'll see. I don't know. We need to work our way south so we can gain the weather gauge here. Looks like their main force is right in the middle over here. So we want to end up south of that. Try and get the weather gauge. Alright, we're starting to get ships identified. We're getting armored cruisers and light cruisers, but no battleships yet. Aha! There we go. That looks like a battle line. Okay, we'll take a moment to double check all these ships. See what they're doing. All my battleships are gone. That's good. Those guys are on support. What can armored cruisers do? I see no reason to change that stuff around. We'll let the cruisers do what they will. And hopefully they don't do too silly. I have no idea what the Russian fleet was doing out here so far, but that was entirely their fault. We will make them suffer for it. Stay at a relatively low speed in order to save our stokers until we actually join battle. And then it'll be time to accelerate. Oh, come on. Keep going. Stop pausing on me. Alright, looks like we're starting to get some fire opened up. And what is the Resolution doing? Div 11 signals misunderstood. Well, that's not so good. Well, that explains what they were doing. Oh my, that is annoying. I will have to have a chat with their signals officer after this. Destroyer division misunderstood signals now. Alright, I believe it is time to accelerate. Squad max. Alright. And we finally have battleships in range. Alright. Commence bombardment. Alrighty, so far I'm not seeing too much. It's because the range is still fairly long. So we are scoring some hits, and it looks like the Russians are retreating. So we'll circle around here and try to drive them back. We'll see what kind of ships we can knock back and push into the drink. Take a closer look at some of these Russian ships. Very heavy secondary battery, but no tertiaries on those Poltavas. What about the Imperator Nikolais? Alright, well, another destroyer division just misunderstood signals. What is the difference between the Poltavas and the Imperator Nikolais? I don't see one. I don't think there is a difference. It's just two slightly different classes with no significant changes. I'm seeing a few hits on my ships, but nothing too bad. Let's see how my flagship is holding up. Just fine. Let's do a quick check of our hit chance. Alright. Basic hit chance. Yep, fire control and tech level. Yep, that's all. All of that is hurting, and the 4 ships firing at the same target, yeah, that also hurts. Effective range, 7,200? Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, they're all concentrating on the Poltava. Not the best plan in the world, but I guess that's what happens when you're chasing. Hopefully they start spreading their fire out. We'll see. Looks like they are starting to reform. And now at a much closer range, this is when we should start seeing some damage. Especially against their lighter armored ships. Hopefully that means we can slow at least one down. Let's actually reduce our speed a little bit so that the rest of the fleet has a chance to catch up. I have no idea why those ships in the back are wandering around slowly. It's like they're completely lost. Well, hopefully they're able to straighten themselves out. During this this time, we do appear to be putting some good hits on them. Alright. Let's take a moment, raise the flag for destroyer attack, and we'll see what happens from that. I ought to send all of our supporting destroyers in on a torpedo attack at some point, or at least authorize a torpedo attack if they're able to get in position. So we'll see. Alright, I am still definitely starting to see some hits on here, including a fire on the flagship. Or at least a fire on one of them. Yeah, there's a fire, alright. Let's see. Still long range. It's only 3 targets fire. Only 3 ships firing at the same target, so that's good. They're under fire, so that's hurting things a little bit, especially given how many that we're up against. Oh man, this would be so much easier if the rest of my fleet was actually in this fight. We weren't standing off against the guns of the entire Russian Navy with just 4 battleships. But it appears to be working so far. We are matching at least hit for hit. Conning tower hit on the Renown. That'll rattle some bells on there. We are still bouncing most of those hits. I'm seeing belt extended and it's bouncing. So things are going fairly well. I would love to get closer, but I also want the rest of my fleet to catch up. And it does appear that they are catching up, ever so slowly. Alright, Rodney put the fire out and took a pass-through hit. That's not great. We're definitely hitting them in return. And as the rest of our ships start catching up, they'll join in as well. Submerged torpedo flat hit. Still lots of hits, but it's mostly bouncing. Doing good so far. Scoring plenty of hits on their destroyers. Where is that? Oh, we've got cruisers raiding to their north. No wonder why they aren't falling back. Outstanding. Let's take a moment to check all these ships. Renown, some structure damage, 11 heavy hits, not too bad. Still got plenty of ammunition, still got plenty of weapons. Royal Oak, 1 heavy hit, 8 medium, those are all 6-inch guns. Collingwood, 1 heavy, 10 medium. Rodney, 1 heavy, 3 medium. One of these 3 took a submerged torpedo tube hit. Let's see, which was that? Ah, the Renown. Flagship of the fleet, taking some damage. But it shrugs it off and keeps on fighting, just like a battleship should. So glad I armored these things as heavily as I did. And hopefully the rest of my fleet will be able to catch up soon. Actually going to raise speed to 17 knots, because I don't want the Russians getting away. There we go, we'll open the broadside a little bit more. Well, Oak running low on ammunition, that's fine. Still got 50% left. I have no idea what they just circled around for, but that's good because it let the rest of my fleet start to catch up. And now another ship in the lead squadron is reporting less than 50% ammo remaining. Alright, and the fight continues. And here comes sunset, which is not great, because that's when we start losing contact with divisions and losing track of enemies. In we go. Try and maintain contact and hopefully reduce speed just a little bit. And hopefully the rest of our forces will keep up. Although I suspect the battle will keep on getting interrupted by spotting reports. This is going to be annoying. Let's check and see what these ships to the north are doing. What do we have? Okay, yeah, cruisers. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's pull these guys back. Lead division, Bat Div 5. I want you guys screening Bat Div 5. So get thine happy behinds to the south, as I need you guys participating. Never mind the Russians in between. The night. Let's take a moment to check the Collingwood. Reporting Greats fouled. That's not so great. Speed is reduced though, so we should be catching up. And the Renown is on fire. Well, that's not so good. Time to turn away. Ooh, there are some good hits there. One thing I'll say about this night fight is it is forcing the enemy to get closer. Oh no, the fire's getting worse. Let's turn back. See if we can silhouette the enemy against the sunset. In fact, let's check and see what kind of hit chances we're getting. Alright, so tech level, ranging, that's not so great. Ship turning, 2 ships firing at the same target, yeah, not great. Under fire, not great. Target sighting level, yeah, poor visibility, makes sense. Smoke interference, yeah, makes sense. Firing ship damage, interesting. Because we are on fire and we have been fairly heavily hit, so yeah, that makes sense. Night fire, again, also makes sense. Target aspect ratio, oh yeah. And Dawn is a harder target to hit, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh, excuse me, got a little hiccup there. Alright. Let's see if we can change this around a little bit. Now that we're steady on target again, let's check this again. I'm still not seeing anything for sighting levels. Aside from just poor sighting in general. We are scoring hits though, and that's good. I'm going to take the opportunity to fall back. And hopefully we'll be able to put the fire out on the Renown. 'Cause that is not good. Reduced cruising speed. We'll see if we can get some of this fight. Maybe cut off some of these cruisers. Uh-oh. The Hogue is hit by a torpedo. Oh boy. Oh man. She got hit so hard her entire hull got blown away. Fancy that. Well, etc. Flooding. Not good. Not good. Alright, let's detach and send the Hogue home. Alright, there we go. Alright, the Hogue is detached, so hopefully she'll be able to disengage and go home. We may not have gotten their capital ships, but we can, hopefully at least, surround and cut off their capital ships. Or their, some of their cruisers, and pull a victory out of this. Ah! A brilliant move! If we ram them, they can't get away. Ooh. Hopefully they're in a position that we can torpedo them. We'll see about that. At the very least, a Nadezha class. It's a pretty solid cruiser there. Alright, well, let's continue the engagement. We'll just chase them south. Take some evasive action from that torpedo. Do not like it when destroyers run at you and then suddenly turn away. That's terrifying. Well, the good news is we'll probably finish off that Nadezha class. Bad news is, we have no idea where the rest of the fleet is. We've lost contact. Looks like there's one to the south? Southeast. Yeah, alright, we'll head that way. Hopefully reducing to cruising speed has allowed at least the flagship to get grates cleared, and she is still burning. Uh-oh. That's not good. Alright, I think it's time to transfer flag. Do we have any other ships doing poorly? Alright. The Renown appears to be the only one that's actually actively on fire, so I will detach her to go put out the fire and resume. Meanwhile, the rest of the ships we're good to go. So we shall continue. We'll chase these guys to the south and see what happens. Destroyer loose sights unknown ship. What do we got? Oh, congratulations, you sighted the cruiser that we've been pummeling into oblivion. Alright, here we go. That is a new ship. That is probably not a cruiser. Well, it might be. That said, we know that one is. Alright, let's raise speed to 16 knots so we can continue chasing for at least a little bit, and we'll see what happens from here. Starting to get some hits on the Boyarine. So that's good. Oh no! The Renown's fires are raging out of control. She may be lost. That's not good. Well, it appears that we are pacing this Boyarine. We'll probably sink 2 of their cruisers in exchange for 1 battleship. Not great, but at least it's something. Still have no idea where the rest of them are. Alright, I'll give it a quick circle. Reduce speed. And I think it is about time to head back to port. There's nothing else that we can really do here. We've done our damage to the Boyarine. She is lost. Time to disengage and call it a night. What are those ships down there doing? Oh, we've got another group of cruisers wandering around. I don't like that. So we'll set those guys as scouts, so that should bring them back to the fleet. There we go. Andromeda sights an unknown ship. Oh no! Well, back we go. I know there's still Russians wandering around here. Oh no, that did not go well. We lost one of our battleships, and did not we only sank 1 cruiser, the other one got away. Alright, let's see what stuff happened here. Alright. Renown. Got shot up pretty bad. 18 heavy hits, 9 medium hits. What started that fire at the end? Because that was bad. Alright, so we've got fire spreads, fire reduced by damage control, but that was not able to get things under control. Alright, secondary battery, squares hits, 4-inch, 12-inch. Fire spreads. It's flooding, so that's good. fire spreads. So there's 2. Here's an exception. Number of hits. Okay, that was spread out over time, so that wasn't a specific issue. Fire extinguished, so that's good. Fire started at 5:42, fire extinguished 15:44, so that got put out pretty quickly. Where did this other fire come from? We got lots of secondary battery hits, so that's good. Got some 12-inch hits, 12-inch hits. And the next thing we got is fire spreads. Where did the fire come from? That is strange. Alright, well, the Renown was lost, that is unfortunate, but we have a replacement coming out of the yard soon. So it should be okay. Here's the Boyarine, that's the one that we surrounded. And here is the Nadezha. How did she survive? Let's see. Oh no! She was almost gone. If I had stuck around just a little bit longer, I would have finished her off. She had 5 permanent flooding. Oh, she lost electric power as well? Oh, wow. I should not have left when I did. I could have finished that ship off. And the next ship... The next highest damage was the Pervinets. 8, 12, 8. Ew. Not great. Unfortunately, I was not able to get properly stuck in the way I wanted to, so my tertiaries could really do their thing. So I'll have to re-evaluate both fleet design and, more immediately, ammunition loads. But that is an issue for the future. For now, this is Katori87, signing out. On second thought, we're not quite done yet. I forgot to actually exit the battle. So let's do that. Ugh, minor victory. Oh, that was not good. Alright. Battle of the Bank. Okay, well at least the blockade is causing problems for Russia. So that's good. We've got replacements. And they're out raiding. Not accomplishing much with their raiders, so that's good. Alright. Now that that's over, Katori 87 signing out.